Hey everyone, welcome back to Dog Sick Studios. This week in the studio, we're talking about upgrading. That's right, upgrading our tools. And the tool that's being upgraded this week is the compressor. Man, really looking forward to this. I've been looking at this compressor for a while. It looks really fun. It's a little more powerful than the ones I've been using, and I'm really looking forward to that. I have the gun, the actual air gun, to the compressor that we purchased this month. But I'd like to talk about how I've upgraded my compressors as I've gone throughout this process of my hobby. And I'm on my third compressor. So I know a little bit about them. I've used them, and I think I can compare them now. So, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to unbox the new one as well, and we're going to pull it out, and we're going to fire it up, and we're going to test it out on some models, maybe just some simple spray stuff. We'll check the gun out or the compressor and see how it compares. But other than that, guys, please like and subscribe. Really helps support the channel. All right, let's get in there and knock these guys out. Wait. Let's get in there and talk about the compressors and compare. Not knock these guys out. All right, I'll see you guys in there. Let's just get right into it. This here is an Ophir. I purchased this. It came with a combo with an air gun. I believe it was on eBay, and this was years ago. This compressor is actually responsible for tons and tons of World War II K-47 bolt action tanks, things like that. That's what I painted years ago on a ton of it. I learned how to airbrush tanks and World War II stuff. So this was the workhorse back in the day for me, and I think I paid $80, maybe $80 for the set, which was a cheap air gun and what have you. And it worked great. I actually believe painted a surfboard with this bad boy here. Let's take a look at the specs. It's a model number AS18C. Let's see. Yeah, 1.6 horsepower. So this is actually a little lower than I thought. 43 PSI, 57 PSI, auto start, auto stop. That's a terrific thing to have. And this is a very lower end model, and it worked like a champ. I didn't have any problems. So if you start out, don't go buy the most expensive thing. Go get something that you can try and test. And if you don't like it, you can put it away and put it aside. But anyway, this thing, the diaphragm inside finally gave out. I think it rotted a little bit, or too much pressure. Finally got a hole, and not enough oil maybe that I put in it to keep things going. But it finally died, and I had to replace it. I kept it around just for sentimental value. I may even take it apart and do a video about that, and see about taking it apart and maybe even getting that diaphragm fixed and putting it back together, and then we have another compressor on hand. But that's for another day. Anyway, let's move on to the next. Here we go. This is the workhorse that is working at the moment. This is the compressor, and it's a Master airbrush. And let's take a look at the specs since we're here. This is a 1.6 horsepower, 110 volts, 1700 RPMs. Auto start, auto stop, 43 PSI, 57 PSI. Yeah, pretty much the same thing. Almost identical, actually. Except for over here, I don't see the RPMs. But I don't think that matters. On the new one, it has the RPMs as well. Anyway, this Masters has been terrific. But I do think the diaphragm might be going out because it tends to pop on, or I've got a leak somewhere in the hose, or a connection's not tight. I'll have to take a look. But this has been a terrific model. This compressor here was, I have to say, it's probably $100. $100 out the door. A little bit of an upgrade from the Ophir to the Masters, and this has been terrific. I hadn't had any issues. I'm still happy to use it. It's actually going to continue to be used with other people in the studio, or even maybe at my house. But these two here, you can start at a fairly low price, right? You don't have to go go crazy and get the most expensive, because you just don't know. This worked. This will do everything my expensive one does. Just the craftsmanship on the newer one, which we will be filming soon, and it's right over there. So anyway, that's the two. All right, let's take a look at the new one. Grex AC1A1 0A, right there. All right, nice compact. Alright, let's take a look. Pop this baby off here. It's taped on the bottom. There it is. Look at that there. All right, let's just fire it up without the hose. Wow, that's quiet. Whew. Let's turn that down. What about there? All right, for the special test, I do have a Grex air gun. I've had this for a while. I love it. It's probably my favorite gun. But look at that. Listen to it. Nice. Everything works great. Nice and quiet. All right. Looking good. Let's get some paint in it. Like and subscribe. All right, got her all hooked up. Got the Grex airbrush on there. Got the new hose on there. Check that out. I may go back to the other one. We'll see. They have a coily hose compared to the regular hose. I do like this, but I do like this as well. But it stays out of the way, right? All right. I got this going full blast, and you can barely hear the compressor. Man, that's great. It's a nice, quiet little compressor. Really impressed. Really happy. Good stuff. All right, let's get some paint in it. Let's get some stuff primed up, some Zenithal, and check this compressor out. I think we're going to be real happy with that. All right. Just a quick tour. I'll show you where the compressor went. It's right down here, right down there next below me here. You come up, you can see it right there underneath. It's real quiet. Here's the models we're going to prime up with the new compressor. Printed these up from Titan Forge Miniatures. Right there. Right there. As always, Green Stuff Worlds black matte primer. That's what we'll use for the new stuff with the new compressor. Let's give this compressor a new shot. What I did is I put some primer and I mixed it with some thinner. As usual, just get a real nice thin consistency. Let's try it out. I know the gun works great. Look, oh man, it really comes out. Wow. Oh man, it's like night and day. Works like a champ. Look at that. Man, it's really coming out nice. Man. This is a point. It's an 8. It's an 8 horsepower rather than the 6th. So there's a little more juice here. Man, and you can see it. Oh, looky there. There's a little palm tree on the back. Didn't see that before. Well, I'm really impressed, guys. This is nice. So, base coating works like a champ. The pressure on this thing is terrific. The compressors, I'm talking a little loud, but the compressor, because it's right next to me, I'm curious to see how the compressor comes out on the camera, the sound on the mic. Because before I picked it up really bad, but we'll see if it does that. Man, this is tough. Frying these up. Real simple. All right, so far the compressor has exceeded my expectations. The pressure is clean, solid. I love it. It's definitely a step up. I primed, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 models. Real quick, real smooth, no issues. Usually a lot of time the other compressors just don't push clean air. It seems like there's something clogging, or because it's not the guns, because I've got the expensive, nice guns. So the next step was the compressor, and this pumps faster. It's higher horsepower, great RPM, and it's solid. Anyway, let's get that Zenithal on. All right, let's get some of the white ink in there. Suck it up, drop it in. Oh, drop a little off the side there. Get that towel. Wipe that up. All right, I think we're good for now. Get this cap back on there. All right. Let's give it a shot with the first guy. I'm sure it's going to work terrific. I mean, you know. Oh, wow. Yeah, beautiful. There we go. As you can see, these are Zenithal, primed and Zenithal with the new compressor. Really happy with it. Works great. Go out shelf and get one. Order one. They're a little bit pricey. They're about $200. So anyway, but like I said, you can go get those other compressors, those real cheaper ones. That's cheaper one. The first one I bought lasted, gosh, it lasted 5 years, and I used the crud out of it. So this Grex should last quite a long time. Well, there you have it, guys. Grex airbrush, Doc 6 Studios upgrade. Man, you know, it's always nice to level up. It's just always a blast. You know, the best thing about this is when you get into this hobby, you get into any hobby really, and you upgrade your tools. I mean, that's rewarding yourself in a way. You've used the lower tools. You've powered through all the hang-ups and the glitches in the stuff, and you powered through. You know what? You deserve something new. Go get yourself one of these. It's an upgrade. If you have one already, you know what I'm talking about. This is a solid piece, guys. Go get it. It's a reward for a job well done, because when you paint something, you know, you should be proud of yourself. You paint anything at any level, you're putting paint on something. A lot of people don't ever go that far. So guys, kudos to you. You know, good job. So go out and level yourself up. Buy some better paints. Buy some better brushes. Try them out. You deserve it. You deserve it, because you stayed focused through the whole thing, and that's terrific. Guys, please like and subscribe. It really helps support the channel. Next week, we're going to get back to some models and some painting. I've got a lot to do, so we're going to heat this up. We also got some battle reports coming pretty soon, doing some models for that. So other than that, anyway, guys, Grex, check them out. We'll talk to you later. Peace out.